Και γυρίσαμε.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Ο πατέρας.
Let's have a look, shall we? You won't be disappointed, I can promise you that. So nice of you to stop by. Let's have a look, shall we? So nice of you to stop by.
So, the hunt begins.
Think you're clever.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Potato!
And stupid Rick.
Someone.
You're asleep.
Confringo! Defendo! Glacier!
I heard something. Come out before I find you.
Protego! Confringo!
Confringo!
Expelliarmus!
You're done.
Defendo!
Give it back.
Stupefy!
Nothing. Hardly clarity. Burn, my young friend.
Stupefy! Confringo! Protego!
Stupid. You run like a pennywig. Avoiding
Confringo! Defendo! It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. That crate of Chinese chomping cabbages is somewhere in this camp. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defendo!
What are you playing at?
Glacius! Protego!
How's the view?
Defendo!
Stop that!
Confringo! Glacius!
Barely felt anything at all.
Confringo! Defendo!
Look alive!
Glacius!
See you survive.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Try that expect. Where did it go? You'll have to fight eventually. To warm you up.
Confringo! Glacius!
Incendio!
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Glacius! Revelio. That's one crate in hand. I only need one more. What do you have in store for me this time? Revelio. Confringo. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo. I myself would be proud. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Levioso.
Πας ρε, έλα εδώ. Είπα έλα εδώ, σε έσωσα. Πω.
Now, I'm only trying to help.
Πας ρε. Τώρα σοβαρά. Αχάριστο. Πότε γύρισαν αυτές.
Revelio.
Τα τώρα η βλακία
You
δεν μου
can
έφτανε.
feed a beast, or it can feed you. I prefer the latter.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Oh. Depulso. Accio. Confringo.
Έγινε καλά.
Glacius. Confringo. Defend Defendo! Revelio! Confringo! Levioso! Revelio! Accio! Compulso! Confringo! Defendo! Revelio! Accio! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Descendo!
Let's have a look, shall we? So nice of you to stop by.
Πόσο μακριά είναι η αυτοπλάκια? Είναι
Revelio! Levioso! Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. This looks intriguing. Revelio. 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 Confringo. Revelio.
Oh.
Confringo. Revelio.
Okay.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
If one more person asked me about her...
Pardon me, sir.
She's robbed almost every...
I'm not sure.
Then you're the only one who doesn't know about Cat. Good riddance, I said. Never thought she'd... I want her caught and sent to Azkaban for stealing...
What exactly was the family?
A necklace belonged to the first.
Why would Cat...
Do I look?
Are you sure?
Thanks to that, but she was...
I could keep an eye out for them.
You? Besides,
What do you have for... Now that it's night, I ought to look into this thievery business for Mr. Haggerty.
glad you were able to stop by.
A pile of gold. I must be on the right track. It looks as if the thief took more than they could carry. Revelio. More gold. I must be getting closer.
When the war is over, goblins will rule over...
Confringo! Potato!
I was right not to be worried about you.
Confringo! Glacis! Defendo!
Get away with that. You won't be able to sit...
Confringo! Too late for you to learn the error of Revelio. Could it be a Merlin trial? Confringo! Revelio. Confringo. Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Revelio.
Ήρθα.
Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio.
An intruder!
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Πού έχει πάει ρε φίλε?
A niffler. It wasn't Catherine Haggerty after all. Revelio. Levioso. I have the niffler. Now to look for the Haggerty family heirloom. Revelio.
Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Revelio.
I've never seen that.
Expelliarmus.
Seems you're out.
Defender.
I will make sure.
Stupid. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Stupid one. Expelliarmus.
Back from the bench, you're dead.
Glacial. Potato. Stupid.
I'll get you yet!
Revelio. I have some good news.
Nothing too unmasked, was there?
Actually, sir,
What?
you know, small.
Catelyn was the only one who knew how to get into her. But, well, if you found a niffler's lair, as you say.
I'm sorry, Mr. Haggerty.
It was too much to hope for anyway. Catherine Catherine's a disappointment for certain, but I never wanted to believe she was behind this. Glad I'll be able to look my neighbours in the eye now. Pity about that.
Hello.
You as well.
What do you have?
What can I help you with today? Glad you were able to stop by.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Confringo.
You won't get away with that. Them spiders. Not worth the trouble if you ask me. Enjoy suffering, do you?
I can see why Feldcroft needs help. Why not lure this to hiding out near Feld? They must have the other credits. Glacius! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Glacius! Defendo! Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Revelio. That's all the crates of Chinese chomping cabbages. I'd better go and see Mr. Thistlewood's friend in Feldcroft. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Hello there. Do you have the special delivery from my dear friend Eddie?
Hello, Mr.
Yes,
I have them right here.
Marvelous. This will go a long way towards protecting the hamlet from Ranrock's loyling. The same foul cur Feldcroft owes it.
Do you have any...
No clue. I will admit.
How do you... What do you...
At last, some reinforcements. Hopefully this is enough to thwart the goblins. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Revelio. Glaciers.
Such arrogance.
We'll what? Not there!
Confringo.
Are you quite finished?
Glacier. Defender. Expelliarmus. Potato.
I shall avenge your death.
Glaciers. Confringo.
You call that spell casting?
Expelliarmus.
It's the students of the town.
Confringo.
This is almost too easy.
Descender. Potato. Expelliarmus.
You won't be able to stop Ranrock's loyalists.
Impressed.
Glacier. Confringo.
Get away.
Expelliarmus. Defender.
Not quite.
Glacier. Potato.
Your time is short,
Expelliarmus.
sire. Give it the call.
Confringo. Glacier. Expelliarmus. Defender.
Ωραία.
Travel broadens the mind.
Glaciers. Defender.
Και εσύ γάμο.
Levioso. Levioso. Defender. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupefy! Confringo! Stupefy! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupefy! Confringo! Glacius! Defendo! Stupefy! Confringo! Glacius! Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy! Confringo! Glacius! Stupefy! Protego! Stupefy! Glacius! Confringo! Defendo! Glacius! Stupefy! Defendo! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Defendo! Stupefy! Glacius! Confringo! Defendo! Confringo! Rest easy, my large friend. Expelliarmus! Confringo!
You should have been No!
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Glacius! Protego! Descendo!
Still no match for me.
Defendo! Confringo! Repulsor! Expelliarmus! Glacius!
Had enough?
Protego!
Nothing back.
Barely even felt it.
Accio! Defendo! Expelliarmus!
For your deeds. Afraid to face me?
Revelio!
A new calf has more bite. Aha! Back for more.
Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Accio! These rocks have seen better days. I know what that means. Merlin trial. Revelio. I should investigate. Levioso! Assignment's all finished. Confringo! Defender!
Είναι αυτό τώρα.
Revelio. Lumos. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Not going to hurt you. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. Confringo. Protego. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Glacius. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Confringo. That wasn't too hard. Revelio. 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 A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Accio! This looks intriguing. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Compulso. Confringo. Revelio. That wasn't so difficult. It's like a place right out of a storybook. Revelio. This place has seen better days. Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned.
There's so much we don't know about beasts. So much to learn.
Excellent work today.
Revelio.
Class dismissed.
Ugh. Can't say I'm terribly
I take it you're ready to learn your new spell.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people.
Is this something we should be learning?
Better for you to learn it in school, where we... Now, you must be precise in your... Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it... Practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Pass the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control. Excellent. You have it well in hand.
Confringo! Bombarda! Professor?
Yes.
I was wondering what inspired your interest in magical beasts.
Are you considering some sort of profession in the field?
I haven't decided quite yet, but I do find magical beasts fascinating.
You do seem to engage well with the beasts in class. I believe that when choosing a path, particularly of a scholarly nature, one must take into account both one's enthusiasm for a particular subject, as well as how one may best serve the students to whom one is obligated to both inspire and teach.
Of course, Professor. When did your path become clear?
I recall it quite vividly. It was the summer between my 6th and 7th years. I read in the Prophet about a wizard who'd been selling okami eggs. I knew of the okami, of course, from my studies, but I wondered if it was possible that an okami...
What type of beast is it?
It is a spectacular beast. A feathered, winged serpent. Its eggs are made of pure silver.
Seems quite a challenge finding...
It was. After a few days, during which he was near a tree hollow.
What did you do with them?
Nothing. Beasts are to be valued for what they can. Only poachers see the value in ending a beast's life. I hid. And moments later, the beast flew.
That sounds incredible.
Indeed. Now, I trust that beasts and all...
I shall remember that.
nice to see you, my young friend.
What in Merlin's name were you doing in the restricted section? What did you think you'd find there? Answers to your exams? If I discover even a trace of dark magic, that is a promise.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Knows as Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an Sebastian and Anne were helpless.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically... Please, avoid.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, it would mean a lot.
Revelio.
Τώρα με έχω κάνει. Τι να διαλέξω. Το μικρό που είναι.
Revelio.
Άντε, πάει.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Πάλι αυτές οι πλάκες.
Revelio. Who lived here, I wonder? Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Shame I didn't have an audience for that one.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
Perhaps I shall scout around Fellcroft for something to poach.
Expelliarmus!
What's this?
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. These rocks have seen better days. Leviosa. Revelio.
One in Merlin. I heard something.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego! Stupid one! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Bombarda! The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
Ωραίο.
Lower.
Now, see...
Expelliarmus! Perfect. Tachio! Protego! Stupid fragment!
Oh, jeez.
Come on.
Stupid Bombarda! Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder. Revelio.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were
Revelio.
here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio! This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't know
Revelio.
what I'm feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
Come to think of it, months ago I had a brooch. Nice it was. Sparkled like the glint in my eyes when I find out which one of you thieving lot stole it!
Trafficus Totalis.
Nah, you want to leave it at least a week before you go poking about the tracks of a streeler. Need to let his trail stop smouldering. But then, you can find some good treasures. Yes, you can. I once found a copper pot what had a real gem in it. Amethyst, I reckon. What?
Totalis.
Troll you are!
Expelliarmus.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. What I wouldn't give to be a Demiguise right now.
Revelio. Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bow.
Dracus Totalis.
Revelio. Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want.
Dracus Totalis. Revelio.
One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
Revelio.
Coffee.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her, shall we? That's it. Light-footed's the word. Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha Mora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
Careful! Ramrock will want his burning cat!
I heard centaurs You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
I'll check your pockets up here.
Expelliarmus!
Let's get it. My bike, excuse me. My bum.
Protego!
Shall we finish what we started? Back for more? I say the cloning is returned. The land returns to the
Stupefy! Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus!
fight. Foliage. Enjoy suffering. The boss.
You've the brains of a drunk.
Defender!
Let me out, son.
Confringo! Accio!
Let's play French Parade, shall we?
Confringo! Stupefy!
Yes, they want to buy off. You
Stupefy! Confringo! Bombard! Go! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Let me out, son.
Protego!
You're after the golden snake.
Expelliarmus!
Disappoint me.
Bombarda! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Stupefy!
I think not. So close.
Accio! Defender!
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Accio! This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out. This way! That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be...
Since the dragon we free...
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor...
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the...
It would be foolish not to expect... I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Revelio.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Thank you again for retrieving that Murmush artifact for me.
Revelio.
Fascinating. Truly fascinating.
Adoro την πρώτη φορά.
Revelio. Revelio. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social. So this is the underground harbour. Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun. Folks, none of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested.
If that's the only way I can convince...
Splendid! Just a few questions, and before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Πλάκα κάνεις τώρα. Πρέπει να τα ξέρω αυτά.
The snake bird.
No. Incorrect. The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is the tale of the three brothers involves
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct... When a chaser throws the true or false, Polyjuice Potion allows the drink...
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or... Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book... If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, and I won't be giving you any more easy questions either.
I'd like to answer more...
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Order of Merlin.
No, that's incorrect. The Wizards' Council disbanded. Which dragon breed is the...
The Antipodean Opali.
No. Though the Vipertooth is the... Who founded the
Quincy Hogg.
No. The answer was Hengist. It is believed that the Hide-Behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with...
A Letherfold.
That's incorrect. While the Hide-Behind has the... What is the only spell known to repel a Lether...
The Knockback Jinx.
Actually, the answer was the Patronus Charm. The only known survivor of a Letherfold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Laverne de Mont.
That's incorrect. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto
Knowledge is the real magic.
No. The answer was, never tickle a sleeping... In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical creature is the...
The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect. According to Parselmouth, where is Ilvermorny's School of Witchcraft and Wizardry?
The Pyrenees.
No. Ilvermorny is actually located on Mount Greylock. The American school was founded in... What is the most powerful love potion known?
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person. Are you interested in continuing on to the next?
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do admire. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Να τα ξέρω αυτό, ούτε η Rowling δεν τα ξέρει αυτά που τα έγραψε. Πλάκα μας κάνει. Beatrix Blossom θα πω.
Beatrix Bloxham.
Incorrect. Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Stooging.
The answer was actually haversack. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a plane. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual...
Hairy ears.
No. Native to the European coastline, what plant excretes stink?
Sopophorus bean.
I'm afraid the correct answer was the Mimbleless Mimbletoe. The pepper-up potion evolved from a remedy created...
Linford of Stinchcombe.
Very good. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Linford's previous work to create the pepper-up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping...
A smaller pot.
Incorrect. The story was created by... The Snallygaster is...
The Amazon rainforest.
No. The answer... The part bird, part... Who is the Muggle knight featured in the fountain?
Sir Lancelot.
No. The three witches in the story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata, the world's largest cow...
Gallangantua.
No. The answer... The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently. Who was the first minister...
Ulick Gamp.
Yes. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the department. You've answered all of my questions. You might not have got very many right, but I'm sure you learned... Thank you for humouring me by... I put the book back on the pedestal for...
Revelio. Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Τουλάχιστον ωραία πράγματα θα απαντήσω. Τι ήταν αυτό το πράγμα, πόσο δύσκολες ερωτήσεις.
Revelio.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I was, intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted to share what he knew.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
I'm glad to help a friend, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Obviously, the back room house is done.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class.
So frustrating. She never listened.
She called you her little gazelle.
It is specific to me. I am the... Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, she claims that she has force, but she has used her sight to control me too.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with... My mother can... Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Revelio. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
It's a good thing we have...
You're back. Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
You don't ever want to...
But breaking into Alfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar. and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea.
I'll start looking into it. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Πήγαινε φάει να μου δώσει. Είναι ηλίθεια.
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Τέλεια. Άντε, πήγαινε πάει. Τι να φάω? Έχω κι άλλα. αφού τους έχω βάλει τέτοιο να ταΐζονται. Μόνο τους ταΐζονται. Άντε, φάτε. Πάει και σε τέλειωνε, άντε. Ναι, μπορώ να πετάξω.
Promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Πάμε να κάνουμε. Πού είναι, ρε? Τόσο μακριά πήγε.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned?
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect it's worthy of
I'm ready to...
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you.
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about.
Ίσως έπρεπε να το πει.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Confringo! Bombarda! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Levioso!
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Accio! Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Revelio!
Spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Accio!
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Revelio! Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! Protego! Stupefy! Confringo! Bombarda!
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about
Confringo!
expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then we're abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Accio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with...
Confringo!
bones.
Accio! Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Bombarda! Confringo! Defender! Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Revelio.
Hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. There's something here by the altar. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
What did you find?
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Bombarda. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Accio. Revelio. I need to find a safe way across. Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio.
Πώς θα ανέβω τώρα ακριβώς?
Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Rickety bone bridge complete. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Ωραία, για να δούμε.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. Hold on to that diary entry.
It does mention something else. It says they're next to Simon.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student...
Of course.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
Revelio!
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've taught. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may...
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea. You have to...
Oh.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on
Revelio. Confringo. Protego. Stupid. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Accio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you. Revelio. Bombarda.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Confringo. Protego. Bombarda. Defender. Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Protego. Defender.
Here's some of these stones. True skills. That has to be
Bombarda. Confringo. Confringo.
Τι λες κάνω Imperio για να έχω το κακό τελώς.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Πρόκειται να κάνω Imperio.
Bombarda. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student...
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Confringo!
Τις μαθαίνω για να τις ξέρω. Τι μάθος είναι.
Revelio.
Αν χρειαστεί να κάνω κάποιο θα την κάνω.
Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
That worked.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Λοιπόν. Πού είναι το κεράτο μου?
Compulso. Revelio.
Λοιπόν, εγώ θέλω να ανοίξω αυτήν, άρα...
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced in
Revelio.
this place.
Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Bombarda. Stupefy. Confringo. Stupefy. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Protego. Bombarda. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Defender. For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Revelio!
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
Accio! Revelio!
Oh.
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian! We're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Πάνε τα έκανα μαλακιά μεγάλη.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Πάνε τα έκανα μαλακιά μεγάλη. Εντάξει, μου είναι το χειρότερο που μπορεί να συμβεί.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
The area's still clear.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
What an unfortunate
Bombarda!
disappointment!
You can't stop us.
Confringo!
That was meant for me. Was that your best? Let me also.
There's nowhere to go.
Confringo! Return me to the ground at once.
We're here.
Τέλεια.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, but Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
You won't stop me.
Wonder who lives here.
You won't last long.
You'll not win here. Revelio.
Έλα ρε μαλάκα τώρα. Δεν πρόκειται να κάνω εμπειρίο.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, but Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
You can't stop us. Kill
Confringo!
Defender! Potato! Was that your best? Oh, that
Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. You're not bombarded.
Be careful!
Stupefy.
Δεν μπορούσε να κάνει κανένα άλλο ξόρκι για να το σταματήσει.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious Curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own...
It might be best to let him calm down a while.
You may be right. Very well. Probably...
Revelio.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Revelio.
Εγώ δεν ξέρω αν έπρεπε να γίνουν όλα αυτά και αν έκανα κάτι εγώ λάθος.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
You're back! Nice to see you again.
Δεν υπάρχει τρόπος δηλαδή να αλλάξω
Thanks
τώρα
for
ότι
stopping
έκανα.
by. Hope to see you again.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing? What did you find out about the dragon you were...
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things...
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I haven't. I thought we might go and see...
Of course.
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's... Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin. Perhaps nabbed her first and...
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like... Shall we see if she's home?
That sounds straightforward.
We should be in and out. Then we can be...
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it?
No. It belongs to...
If you're right about finding her...
Her nest will likely be...
Well then.
Wonderful. If she sees us... Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's...
Revelio.
Enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Revelio.
What happened to her egg?
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! Revelio! Reparo!
Fantastic.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step.
Pity. She must
Revelio.
have starved to pick off a graphorn.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet. What was that?
when it's safe. Revelio.
It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below. If we can get to that, we can get to the nest. Look, underneath her. I think we're close. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every brick
Reparo.
here broken? Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit.
I was.
I suppose
Revelio.
I'm ready whenever you are.
I can't believe...
Still taking...
Yes.
I wonder how long she lived here, or where she'll go now.
I can't believe...
Still taking it?
No. I think I'm ready to leave if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed.
Understandable. We did.
True. True. So what?
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
I'll let him.
How could I have been so blind?
Yeah, you can help.
remember you. Your generosity helped me afford this rather exotic. Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Θέλει πάλι πλάκας, πάλι πλακίες κάνει. Δεν υπάρχει τρόπος τώρα να το σώσω. Το ήταν. Γιατί άμα είναι να γίνω Dark Wizard,
You
χρησιμοποιώ
can't
και τα...
imagine how inconvenient
Torture.
travel was before I invented blue powder.
Εντάξει, πάλι καλά. Άρα δεν έγινε και τίποτα.
Revelio.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Sol. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and when I was a second, it holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Revelio. Bombarda.
έστειλε κιόλας.
You must try it. Can't catch me.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine.
Of course. How exciting.
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves...
Good to hear. Good to hear.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. I cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone.
Lodgok is waiting.
Of course. I just...
Off on another adventure, are we?
Let's have a look, shall we? You won't be disappointed, I can promise you that. So nice of you to stop by.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work... Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle?
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about...
He cares about what... For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. You're kind. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our life... Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to... He is determined to take it for goblin...
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must... From what I know of wizard magic...
I'll meet tonight.
I will await... I shall see you soon.
I'm quite good at sneaking about.
The door is looking at us.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this leaf. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Oh.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine. Expelliarmus! Descendo! Expelliarmus! Let's get this over with. Confringo!
What a huge thing!
Stupefy! Leviosa! Confringo!
I won't rest.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. We're being watched by a door. Accio! Depart! We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye.
Yes, of course.
Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Accio!
From one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound a schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
What's going on out there?
Always on patrol. It's a waste of my skills. Hello? Not your best. I will have you can't stop.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Potato to the window!
I won't rest.
Rebellion!
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Confringo! Accio! Revelio! Bombarda. Revelio. Revelio.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff
Lumos.
if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now. Lumos.
Lumos!
Feel as though I'm not alone.
Bombarda. Confringo.
It'll smell the glass off of me.
Revelio.
I don't believe.
Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
Descendo.
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Easily diverted.
Expelliarmus. Defendo.
Your acrobatics will have bombard. Stupid silly.
Protego. Confringo.
You won't stop me. Not right.
Confringo. Bombarda.
Oh, that was meant for me.
Levioso. Expelliarmus.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Levioso. Defendo. Confringo.
Descendo.
Expelliarmus.
Pity. Not quite. You're making this.
Bombarda. Confringo.
You can't stop us. I won't rest.
Descendo.
Get through.
Confringo. Bombarda.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them I'll meet. Revelio. Accio.
I'll be quiet.
Confringo. Accio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Χαίρομαι πολύ, το κατάλαβα και εγώ που δεν ξέρω τη γλώσσα.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Την άλλη μεριά που πάει.
Aloha, Mora.
Τώρα θα μας νέουν θυμμένοι απ' έξω.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't...
Understood? I'll leave you to... Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood
I've been wondering about something else you said before we...
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Ωραία, φτάνει για σήμερα. Αύριο πάλι.